Vexed from Poland, and bringing you this game, it's going to be the premier CSGO casting duo of Anders and Semler. Take it away, boys.
Yes, welcome ladies and gentlemen. It's the first game of the day and it's going to be Vexed versus Cloud9 here on Cobblestone once again, here with Semler. How are you feeling?
Oh, well, I've just, in the downtime, right? I'm just waiting for the crash to come because I've gone through 2 full packages of like these really icing cookies, Anders. And so this is going to be a wild ride, man. First game of the day and I'm already on a sugar rush.
It's a great way to start. Yeah, you've been eating quite a few of those. I feel like maybe I should have stopped you along the way, but it was.
You see, a true friend, Anders. You're actually just sitting there waiting for the train wreck to happen. You just can't look away. That's the thing.
It was more science thing from my point of view. I was wondering how many you could really chew through before it it went bad. But you're still here, so we're still good. Whose side are you on here, or maybe who do you think is going to win, Vexed or Cloud9? What's the?
I know this is going to break Stunna's heart because it's his birthday today, but I'm going to go with Vexed.
Oh,
I honestly think, after seeing what Vexed were capable of yesterday, they really made it work. I got to go with Vexed on this one. I think Cloud9 right now, there's just something that's not working. People that, the key players, and this has been hashed through on the analyst desk, the key players just are not showing up. And that's you cannot have that when it seems like anybody is capable of having a big game on Vexed side right now.
Yeah, and I love Henry's point at the end. It's absolutely true. Cloud9 do have a demo, but at the same time, Vexed, like, their first half was so good, their second half was so bad. They maybe have had some time to adjust. I hope maybe it works both ways. Either way, I think it will be a very interesting game here on the Cobblestone.
I like how you don't give your prediction.
Yeah. I'll be right either way then.
You just go ahead and like cut
wait,
that out
wait.
real quick.
Nothing and Sean Guest both have an HE grenade, and Furlan's all the way back here. If he's unlucky, they could double grenade him down if they're going to have the right angle for it, but it actually feels like, yeah, they're going to put in the smokes first. This could be a very bad start for Furlan unless he gets some really good headshots. He actually tried to body block that smoke, which is very heads-up thinking. He's going to go back and try and hide inside it. They might have realized he's back here, but Cloud9, they're coming for this B-bomb side, and it's going to be the opening shot there. Freakazoid taking down Hyper and Rallen with a quick return on nothing. So back to a 4 versus 4, and Furlan going to go down. Looking good for Cloud9.
This is panning out nicely. They're going to be able to get the bomb plant here. Not too much that Rallen can do. He has to try and take a risk right now to bring it back. Shroud will take out Groovy, and this is going to be on Rallen and Pete. The last 2 alive in this pistol, and so far, things going according to plan for Cloud9. 4 players still alive here, and Freakazoid finds Rallen, so it's going to be down to Pete. And Pete, at this point, he's thinking about backing off to hold on to his Kevlar.
Yeah, that's a reasonable choice. There's no reason to give that up just for free. Can't do anything to salvage a 1 versus 4, not like this, so gonna be a pretty good start for Cloud9. Those grenades didn't have the exact impact that I thought they would, but they managed to zone out the bomb site enough, and some good shots coming in from Pete. He's gonna get flanked as well, but maybe he could do a little bit more damage, secure himself a little bit of a cash bonus. It's gonna be the 3rd kill as well. Good job, Pete. And he has enough Kevlar that he doesn't necessarily need to rebuy anything here, so not looking too bad.
Yeah, he's able to actually pick up a $500 investment. No problem at all. Still at $1,900, so he's going to have good money going into the first buy round here for Vexed. It's not the end of the world for Vexed, and we see that they're going for that forced buy themselves. Rollin's gone up to that scout. We have the Kevlar and the pistols being forced up on the rest of the team. And Cloud9 kind of going for a mixed play here. 3 SMGs, a scout, and only a single rifle to deal with this force buy coming out of Vexed. And I guess this is it. They're just rushing in. They're going to take full advantage of the mobility that the SMGs afford them.
Yeah, don't want to get whittled down by the scout. They don't know it's in play yet, but once they realize, you've got to be careful that you don't slow down your pace so much that you give the scout player enough time to move around, take shots. Even if they're not headshots, they can still drop your plays very low indeed. So yeah, I'm a bit disappointed that Cloud9 are slowing down the pace as much as they are. Look, Skadoodle all the way back in spawn now.
What was that about?
I'm not sure.
Did he try and double buy a smoke?
Forgot his lunch.
I mean, maybe he tried to get back there before the time, but that would have been way past this. I don't even know. Maybe he was just checking to see if there wasn't any backstab potentially, coming in from the A side. Because Cloud9, they did a great job right now of forcing all of the utility out of Vexed. They made it sound like it was going to be a rush. So Vexed chunked all of their nades onto that plateau, trying to stop that. And so now Cloud9, they pretty much have full control of the situation. There's a single flash left on Pete to try and stop any push coming in here from Cloud9. And that's really important. Only issue is that Cloud9 only have an HE. They don't have anything to make their lives easier either.
But look at this genius movement here from Sean, actually getting all the way around, and by the fact that he's here, he's realizing there's a stack on B. There's nobody on this A side, nothing checking it out. So Sean individually, without having killed anybody yet in the game or in this round here, has basically just won this round easily for Cloud9. That's, I don't know, it's a good side of Counter-Strike that we don't always get to see. That just took that one move. Once he's in the connector in the middle there, it's pretty much all done with. So Cloud9 definitely going to win the round. Vexed, though, on their side, a good judgment call, I think, as well, not to try and fight. Just save what they have for the next round. Why not?
There you go. A little bit of a shot, missed initially. So Shroud now knows that he's going to be in a bit of a dangerous situation here if he hangs around. He's got the teammates rotating in to give him a helping hand, though, so it's not the end of the world for him. He's just not peeking out, and this is actually going to be that standstill where neither of these teams actually want to risk losing what they've invested into this second round. Yeah. So Vex, they get to hold on to their investment. They went for a gamble, putting everybody over on that A site, or rather on the B site, by mistake. And it's just, if Cloud9 go towards the B site, fantastic. If they don't, Vex save, and they get another chance this round.
Which also probably means that if a similar situation unfolds in this particular round, I bet Vex will be a little bit more aggressive, because this time, obviously in the 4th round, they're going to be buying. So we'll see. Still the 3 SMGs, and I wish Cloud9 would use them to try and open up bomb sites. You know, be aggressive with the players where you can sort of afford to give up an SMG early in the round. It's not the end of the world. And looks like Shroud is making his way out onto Plateau with that Mag 10 in hand. Hyper's right in front of him. Flashbang going to actually catch both players. The Freakazoid dropping low. Right now they're just trading. Groovy going to go down, and Hyper Furlan picking up a second kill. Another headshot comes in. It's Pete landing at Shongares. Now it's all up to Shroud and Skadoodle left here. 2 versus 4. A great 3rd round start here for the Polish side.
And the bomb is dropped in the wrong place as well. Furlan will get forced out into the open, but he's so quick with that pistol. Takes this fight, and neither one gets a kill. Skadoodle instead is going to be the one to take out Furlan. So good teamwork there on Cloud9's part, but this bomb, it's dropped in the middle of nowhere. He has to commit Shroud, and he just gets sprayed down by Hyper. Excellent play from Vex in the end, just whittling Cloud9 down. And where that bomb dropped after that kill came through with the bomb carrier, there was no backing up for Cloud9. They had to take the fight. They had to walk into the crossfire.
Yeah, that was not a good situation. And again, I mean, a stack in that bomb site by Vexed, and that was all they needed. Scout eventually showing up to help out as well. Very strong start in Cloud9. They can buy. They can even get the AWP on Skadoodle, which everybody should know by now is definitely a good sign for Cloud9. But the question is it going to be quite enough here? Vexed, they've turned the tables quite early on in this match.
I understand Rollin wanting to take a little bit of a risk, but honestly, Rollin, I'd really like to see you just go for the M4. Don't farm any money. Slam Cloud9. Give your team the best chance possible to survive with all 5 members alive, and just beat them up. You can farm money in the next round where Cloud9 will be fully going.
I think we might restart this round.
We'll have a pause coming in.
Yeah, because it seemed like everyone was standing still, so I think there was like a collective acceptance of the fact that there was some sort of technical issue, which happens every once in a while. So, I mean, up on either side, and I guess we'll see how that unfolds. I think it was Pete who ended up having it. So Pete versus Skadoodle. I mean, just based on pure reputation, you'd say Skadoodle comes out on top, but and maybe he's in fact going to need to.
Well, I mean, they're trying to vote for some kind of reset here so far.
Yeah, they'll sort it out, no problem. Or they'll get some help. I am sure.
Sean, you got a 5-7 for free. Well done. I mean, this is unfortunate. This is such an important round, and there we go. We'll have the pause, and we should have the reset coming through, so it shouldn't be an issue. We should have the same kind of money that's coming into that they would have had to begin with at the beginning of that round. As you can see, it's just hard reset, no issue, and we get to just start again. Hyper was the one having some PC issues before. That was what the delay, you know, an update for you guys. That was why we had such a long delay. So hopefully that's not going to come back to plague him here.
Well, what we can tell is that Pete also had the Mag 10 here, but he goes for an AWP, at least that's what he did last time. So we'll assume that he does something similar again here. I think that's definitely a reasonable idea as well. Sean here in the middle, trying to make up his mind about what to do. Which I think this early turnaround is a particular problem for Cloud9 because I don't think they're that good at handling these situations.
No, and right now there's going to be just a little. At least Shongares, he's kind of held on to the element of surprise. They didn't really show too much. Vex, they weren't pushing for info. Cloud9 didn't go for any kind of rush. So the game plan, Cloud9 could run the same thing over again. It's not going to be a problem. They don't need to start thinking, well, you know, we showed our hand last round, so now we got to change it up here. Maybe go for a strat that isn't going to work because we really wanted to go for that last strat. You know, you avoid an awkward situation here for Shongares at least. But we should be getting back live into the game. We can hear the ticking happening there. You guys can actually see some of the additions made to the stage as well. The man, going from the minimap in the middle, you have those 5 bars of lights. Those actually go red when a player gets killed, as well as the player photo below the screens there. So there's a couple of really cool things that have been done for everybody who's going to be watching live here from an event.
Yeah, so I mean, and if we get some actual in-house shots of it, take a look at those player photos when stuff happens.
It's
very
really
cool.
sick.
Yeah. Now we are going to be into the 4th round here. It seems like they sorted out the issues. We've got the 2 AWPs in play, and we'll have to see if Cloud9 can pick it up once again. If they lose this round, they won't have the money, so they really need to turn this round. Same is true for Vexed. Both teams are very low at this point in time, so they need to turn it around quick here. Shroud out on the plateau looking for an opening, and he's got Hyper and Furlan very close by, while Sean is checking the other side of the map. Not going to find anyone there anytime soon. Furlan here, great angle, and just a double click there. The Shroud is gone.
Right on the edge of the smoke as well. Shroud, he just didn't know what hit him. As soon as his shoulder comes around that corner, Furlan's already lined up. And now so we have to see just how versatile Cloud9 are going to be. And Sean Garris decides to step in, pick up a shot, and Pete misses the shot midair. That looked so close. That would have been a big kill to bring it back Vex's way. But now we're to a 4-on-4. Luckily for Hyper, they line up 2 headshots, and he gets the 3rd as well. That drops the bomb on plateau, and Cloud9's round, despite Sean Garris' best efforts, is completely fallen apart.
Hyper read that so well. He saw the smoke go up. He knew that the most likely angle they were going to take was on the outside of the smoke, and he just sprayed them down. Very well played indeed. He's going to be taken down. Sean, he hit the shot the 2nd time. And that's all it is. Sean, by the way, is one of those leaders who prefers to stay alone while the rest of the team does something else. And I think it has to do with like how the communication works on the team, whereas if you have someone else playing alone, then you need to get some info from them before you make a call, and then you try and match it with whoever you're with. Whereas if you're the one playing alone, sometimes it can be a little bit easier because you know what's on your side of the map, and then the other part will do their stuff.
You're just focusing on holding that angle, right?
Yeah.
And then you're just gathering the info and you give the decision. Unfortunately, it just so happened that Hyper was waiting in the right place at the right time there. And I'm glad to see that Hyper, he didn't flinch when the situation was there, given, that he's had these pauses, and that can be very frustrating. It's good to see that he gets that moment, he steps up, and there's a little bit of confidence for him going into the remainder of this half. Pete, though, double headshot. Sean Garris right now, he's just looking fantastic.
Yeah, doing a really good job. Skadoodle going to take down Furlan. They check the corner for Rallen. Good job. That was a big mistake a lot of teams made yesterday, not checking that corner, but some stepped up play here from Cloud9. Hyper and Grubia left, and see if they can find a way in here. They've got the kit and they've got 1 Molotov. They need a quick kill though to bring this back. If they lose 1 more, that's pretty much going to be the end of it. Shroud going to get shot in the face by Grubia now. Hyper taking down nothing as well. Freakazoid with a refrag. It's still a 2 versus 1 here, and Hyper, he's running out of time, and Skadoodle is there, not going to miss the kill. It's a triple, in fact, for the North American AWPer, and that is going to bring Cloud9 very much back in the game. The money for Vexed is all over the place right now.
It is. It's really scary. I mean, Pete has enough to go for the AWP if he wants to. But it is going to be just a FAMAS drop. They're going for the 4 spy right now, Vex. They do not want to let Cloud9 run away with this. They realize that they just gave a free AWP over to Skadoodle, including an M4 for Freakazoid. The money for Cloud9 is still in a place where they could force if they want to, but Vex don't want to give them any more ground. Rollin's going to have the AWP. It's 3 rifles. It's a P250. This is a really scary buy for Vex.
Look at how they're just trading grenades early on this plateau because nobody wants to give up control of it. Shroud does walk right into a grenade. See if that's going to make a difference. He gets a quick headshot on Pete, and he's going to try and keep going here. This is a very big buy for Vex. They have to make it work. If they lose it now, they're going to give a big edge to the NA side here. And look at how they spray it out. They've got full control right now. I think Vex needs to fall back, and they're not even going to be able to. Already losing 2. Sean Guess is on fire right now, getting the double kill, looking for the triple as well. He's going to get helped by Freakazoid, but Pete has to just back off once again. I've got to say, I can't even remember the last time I've seen Sean play this well.
Well, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves there, Anders. I think he just sprayed through the smoke and they happen to be lined up, so Lady Luck giving him a little bit of a wink there. But yeah, Sean Garris, the round before, the P250 double headshot, that's impressive. That's really showing that Sean, one way or another, he wants to get the job done. This has been the storyline for Cloud9, though. In the first match that we saw, Sean Garris, he's ready to play. He's here to get work done, but where is Shroud? Where's Skadoodle? Where are the riflers and the main AWPer, one of the best AWPers in the world? These are the guys that need to be leading the charge, not Sean Garris.
It's definitely true, but I mean, right now it seems like he's playing a little bit. Yeah, they do line up. That is actually hilarious. But I mean, ultimately, it's he's playing a style that is very different from what he was playing just a couple of months ago. He's being way more active, way more in the forefront, and a little bit like Existence is doing on Titan. You know, some of these in-game leaders maybe are looking to try and step it up a little bit here. Looks like it's going to be another fast round coming from Cloud9, and very similar style again. Shroud leading the charge, and AWP in that site is going to be on Pete. He gets the opening frag, and that secures them an extra AK.
They have invested in the pistols. They've won one of these anti-eco situations before Vex Gaming, so now Cloud9, this is going to put them a little on edge. Skadoodle did not find his opening. Shroud is always going to be the point man there, but Skadoodle actually looking towards drop, so we're going to see some JW-style point-blank action here with the AWP. Maybe use it like a shotgun, go and impale somebody.
Groovy's down there with the CSET 75, so this is a great angle for Groovy to be holding. He wants to do this all day, and there's the headshot on nothing. Who only has 1 kill so far. Here's Skadoodle looking for the refrag. Groovy, how is he not dead yet? Gonna pick up the AK and run away. Did he pick it up? Oh, it looked like he tried to. Freakazoid under the hand. Gonna get the 1 kill in, and Groovy doing more work here. Double kill for him. Skadoodle alone, missing a shot. There's 3 people in this bomb site. Not even a chance, and Furlan is gonna be getting a double as well, so they're just trading rounds early on in this game, it seems.
This is all over the place. This is so chaotic. And they're taking fights individually as well. I mean, Skadoodle attempted to get the refrag there and drop. That was good on him. Shroud alone on Plateau. No chance for him to get the, you know, for them to get a kill back there, Cloud9. Just really awkward situations.
Look at the discipline on Groovy.
Yeah.
As soon as he takes the first fight with Skadoodle, he's actually aware that someone could be dropping down behind him, so he's ready for everything, basically. Nice opening, though. Skadoodle taking down Pete. It's a big kill. In
danger as well. We haven't seen much action. I mean, it's been Cloud9. I mean, Strongairs is obviously trying to condition Vex to really focus on Plateau and use a lot of their utility here on Plateau early on. So for Skadoodle to finally take that AWP over to A site, see if he could catch somebody out of position, maybe trying to take a risk, trying to take advantage of that sort of B focus that we've seen from Cloud9. That's really smart from Sky. He's just catches somebody out, and he's kind of the point man here as far as I'm concerned, because pound for pound, I think Vex match the riflers on Cloud9. It's Skadoodle who's going to make the difference here, or should be making the difference with his AWP.
Wow, that grenade took Hyper from 17 to 1 health. It could have easily been a 2-man advantage here for Cloud9, but 1 health in Counter-Strike is enough to get a lot done if you're in the right position. Rallen is hearing everyone running past him right in front of him. He's going to be walking out and catching Skadoodle, hits the headshot, and escapes back through the smoke like a ninja.
And that sets it up for Groovy here on balcony. Instant headshot from nothing, though. That's exactly what had to happen. Freakazoid's going to walk in, and he gets the spray down on Furlan, getting caught out. The positioning and the timing just not working out, and what a great fadeaway headshot from Freakazoid on Rallen as he gets back around that corner. Shroud heard the steps coming from a mile away. There's nowhere for Hyper to live or hide with that 1 HP. And Cloud9 right back into it, and this is a nightmare for Vex standards. Their money keeps getting reset. They keep having to go for these awkward force buys, which is again why perhaps Cloud9 keep going over towards Plateau. Like, we know you don't have the nades to stop us. You're constantly forcing up.
Even forcing up with the naked AWP buy here on Rallen.
Man, for Furlan, that's frustrating for Furlan. He actually got the leg shot off before Freakazoid got the headshot.
Not good enough, I guess. Oh, they're going to be boosting up on the Fortress in the corner there, but I don't know. That's a position that's become very, very common to check. I don't see many teams these days that don't actually check it. I'd be surprised if Cloud9 don't.
You have to. You ever watch Titan play this map, you know, you're going to check that spot. And, well, Rallen this time around is going to catch Strongairs, trying to go for a bit of a cheeky crouch peek around the corner there. Rallen was just ready for that angle, and there is no longer going to be any action over on the A side. It's looking like, once again, that bomb is making its way back through the halls towards the B site. 3 players already set up here. They're going to go for the smokes as well. Right. And Hyper's getting into a spot we haven't seen really yet from them yet. I mean, oh, well, no, he was there before, obviously, for his triple spray down, but he hasn't been able to get up here before, or since then.
See if he can make it work. Flashbang there. Now he's going to hide in the corner. They have Molotov to check this if they want to, but they're playing close here with the UMP. About 40 seconds left on the clock. They need to make a move at some point here, Cloud9. They're only a man down, which is just 1 entry frag away from equalizing the score. Hyper still hiding here. Shroud, you can tell he wants to check it. He's a little bit worried. It's for Mars versus AK. He's going to miss the first shot here. Skadoodle going to go down, but Shroud with a quick refrag. Freakazoid coming into it as well, and now it's back to an even scoreline here. Groovy, though, with the UMP, and also Rallen with the AWP, making it work. Shroud now, the last man left. 1 versus 3, so Vexed turning it around. And the bomb is dropped in the middle of nowhere. It's going to be Groovy getting a double with the UMP. And Vexed bringing it back, and Hyper actually calling for a bit of a timeout. I'm not sure if it's a tactical one or a technical one. I guess we'll find out in a second. Do want to bring up a point, though. The opening frag of this round happened on Sean Gares that was over at the A side of the map. So if Vexed have been watching demos from Cloud9, you have to assume that they have. I'd be shocked if they didn't. It also becomes a problem because it becomes somewhat transparent that when you kill Sean on one side of the map, most of the time you can assume that the rest of the team is on the other side of the map. It's very like what NIP used to play like. Whenever you would find Get Right alone, you would, or whenever you kill him, you'd know that he'd probably be alone, and the rest of the team would be somewhere else. So maybe Cloud9, I think that's part of the reason why Vexed were feeling a little bit confident in rotating 3 people into B, is because they'd already found Sean, so they could guess that the rest of the team might be somewhere else.
So it's that calculated risk, right? Based off the odds. Ooh, double AWP is going to be the play here for Vexed, though. So they're going to go right into this. I mean, they got a free AWP off of Skadoodle in the last round again, right? They're just trading these AWPs. I actually wonder how long that AWP has been in play now as far as the rounds are concerned, because it just feels like it keeps getting picked up round after round. But that's the pause over with, or at least it should be. Nope. Somebody disagrees, Sanders. Somebody.
There's always that one person, right?
One guy. But it looks like he's going to make up his mind real quick. This is such a scrappy map, though. It's really hard to see who's going to come out ahead because both teams, their money just keeps getting wrecked, and it just seems to happen one after another.
Right. So maybe we should actually point this out, because since it is a major tournament here, and it always ends up introducing Counter-Strike to a lot of new people, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
It's one of the really big benefits, I feel like. We should say normally people don't trade as much as this. Normally in Counter-Strike, you end up stringing together a couple of rounds, because that's how the economic system works. You know, you win a couple of rounds, you get a better economy. The other team can't really afford to buy a rifle, so then you get a couple of free rounds before they can really buy again. So all this trading back and forth is definitely a little bit outside of the norm, and it does make for some very weird gameplay. So we'll see if it's going to ultimately turn out heavily in favor of one team or the other. Right now it's 4-5, so a very even scoreline here. We'll see if Cloud9, with a bit of a force-up here, can make this work.
I'm so glad to see. There it is, the shot from Pete, but Hyper's changed up his position as well. He's going to try and hold the line, but a great flash is there. He still takes Skadoodle out, and Pete, still alive on the site, will drop, but not before taking out nothing with him. So 3 players going into the retake. Groovy right on the edge, going to go for that flash. Is it going to work? Is it going to be effective? It will, but actually the man uses the smoke to hide in, and it's going to be Freakazoid with the flank.
Oh, Rallen with the wrong weapon out. Now Furlan trying to see if he can creep around here. Freakazoid now with the triple kill, looking for the quad. He sees him, but he's not going to try and go for the shot. He's so low on health, picks up the AWP instead, and that's something that we don't get to see every day. Smoke is up as well, and Freakazoid not going to hit the shot. Furlan instead, 1 kill, but a huge impact kill at the end there, saving the round for Vexed. Otherwise, it would have been a quad clutch for Freakazoid. It's going to tie the scoreline at 5-5 and moving into the 11th round. And because of the bomb on Cloud9, I mean, they could go for 1 AK and Tech 9 armor on the rest. If they really feel pressured, if they feel like they should get a lot out of this round, then it's possible to try it.
I agree, yeah, and we are seeing a bit of a quasi-buy. They're just going to drop down to around 2,200, 2,500. So, I mean, Freakazoid's got enough money to be able to drop an AWP for Skadoodle in the next round.
Yeah.
So it will be a full buy, but we're right on the edge here for Cloud9. They don't want Vex getting really past this point. 9-6 is what Cloud9 should be aiming for. 10-5 would be ideal. So if Vex can actually slam them right here in this round, get that 6th round and start locking it down, end on a 10-5 or a 9-6 scoreline going their way, Cloud9 are going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they are grouping up for a bit of a split on the A-bomb site, lining him up. Rallen and Furlan both very clean work here from the Polish side, you've got to say. Shroud making a little bit messy at the end, but clicking away is Rallen. He's going to win that fight, and that's going to be Vex taking the round lead, making it 6-5 in their own favor, and we'll see if they can continue on this path here. So far, I'm just going to check. Yeah, that's the first time anyone's won 3 in a row in this half here.
Yeah, actually you're right, and looks like we have another pause coming in here. So I'm curious to see if Cloud9 actually decide to go for an execute on the A side at this point. Where it's like right now it's been Sean Garris lurking, or it's been Pistols kind of just running out into the open, but are we going to see like a real smoke wall execute onto this A site after drawing some attention to the B side early on, right? Try and force some nades out of the B side, make it again sound like you're going to rush in to get control of that plateau area, but then back off immediately and start heading over to the A side, start setting up for something that perhaps could catch Vexed off guard, try and just change up the pace here a little bit. And is this attack pause? It's kind of hard to tell now with all these, you know, these shifts that keep happening here, Anders.
Yeah, it's been a couple of hiccups, so I'm not exactly sure what, but it seems like we are back into it. So probably not a tactical pause, probably just